is there no volume?
Tuesday night, you can bet I'm tuned in to Mike Trash and Trash Talking Radio from 7 to 10. Be there. Trash Talking Radio, 7 to 10 every Tuesday. It's not just the coolest. Oh no, it's not just the best. Trash Talking Radio, that, my friend, is just incredible.
If I can tell you anything that you need to know, you need to tune in 7 to 10 to Trash Talking Radio. Ultimate warrior fields of power.
This is Bobby Lashley. You're listening to Trash Talking Radio, 7 to 10 every Tuesday night.
This is Lance Storm, and be sure to catch Trash Talking Radio at trashtalkingradio.com Tuesdays at 7 till 10.
This is Dan the Bee Servant, and you're listening to Trash Talking Radio every Tuesday from 7 to 10 p.m. You better listen or else I know where you live.
Hey, listen, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, you're listening to Trash Talking Radio Tuesday from 7 to 10. I'm sorry.
We've been together since way back when. This year's gonna be a winner again. We are still the one with something new. Still the one that's gonna see you through. You're still having fun and you're still the one.
We'll take you from time to time, but as we started the show 3 or 4 times today before we got it right, you know, I'm new on this job. I don't know how to do things. I don't know what order to do things in. It's just amazing how little I know after all these years. However, one thing I do know is that Trash Talking Radio has been around for a long, long time. We're coming up on our 18th year. 18 years. There were people that said we wouldn't last the first year, and yet here we are 18 years later, and well,
yeah, from 2003, so 17 years.
That's really strange to think about, isn't it? That's a long time. So let's see here, we got the chat room up. I'm checking all the things to make sure they're all working. Okay, that's Twitter and Twitch appear to be working. Facebook is working. Twitch is working. Let's see here. And YouTube. Uh-oh. Let me see, YouTube.
Did they block you already?
I don't know. They would, if they find a reason, they'll do it. Looks like YouTube is working.
Good.
All right, so that's good. All seems well in the world of broadcasting at this time. And as usual, the Mixes always were our best friends and have been around since like 2010 and have taken care of us better than anybody. So I just want to say thank you, Jack, for the wonderful stream that you have and the fact that you've been there pretty much every week without any with very few problems. So you know, everyone has issues at time to time, like we do. I only have an issue every Tuesday at 7 o'clock when we're supposed to start. But
you know what you need to do? You need to find maybe just one clock. Just one.
Oh, it's not the clock.
No, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. You need the clock in order for this to work. You have one clock that when all your other clocks are saying like it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, that clock says 7 p.m. So that you come down here, you have the issues then, And then that way, when it actually is 7 p.m., everything will work. Your issues will be done and over with.
Okay. We have a niche report tonight.
You found it?
Yes. I had to think about it. Just had to double check it. Yes, I have the niche report, and it's a good one. And there's a video that is part of it, and that's complimentary of Trash Talking Radio. I like to. I did a couple auditions this week, and I was playing around with my editing program, and I got the auditions down pretty good as far as editing. And I thought, what the heck? We'll just do this niche one. So I'm glad I waited a couple weeks for the niche, because this makes the niche from great to greater. It just adds that little punch that
That was needed.
the video. Well, I mean, a lot of people in today's world don't want just audio. They
Right.
want audio and video, and I really need to learn to use that program a lot. I mean, I got it because I got band videos I got to do, Trash Talking Radio stuff I've got to that I don't got to do, but I want to do. And you know, the thing is, the better I get at that stupid editing program, the better quality the videos will be. So, and as I do more and more stuff, auditions and all that stuff, because it's starting to get a lot of auditions that I'm doing, and I started writing them down. So I know that I did an audition for the What's It Worth for
Okay.
Jeff Foxworthy. I know I did an audition for, well, let's back up a sec. We had that one that I landed in January or February, where I'm supposed to be the lead of that one.
Is that the dementia one?
Yeah, that one's. I contacted him this week, or maybe it was last week. I think it was this week, and he said okay, and he started contacting the rest of the people, and looks like people are in and ready to start doing stuff. So I
Awesome.
figure in July we'll be recording that or filming that, and then another one I did was. Was there a dating one I did at one point? I know I did a dating one in January where they were looking for people that are above 40.
Yeah, I was going to say, at one point, there was like
There was a
2
bunch.
or 3 right
Yeah.
around the same
Well,
time.
I
'Cause
started-
we were going to go every weekend.
I started writing them in my notes and decided that's the only way I'm going to keep track of what's out there. But actually, I was considering where I stand in the world of acting. I was getting pretty good hits on what I was doing, so I'm pretty happy about that. Anyway, I know there was that dating thing, but I'm assuming I didn't get it in that, or they didn't get the thing. Then there was one where I did What Is It Worth? Oh, that's a Jeff Foxworthy one. I did a couple. I did an audition this past week for the part of Cram and the part of Aaron, and I'll play them in a little while later. And who we got? Rich. I don't know. I can't read that.
yeah, it's
I can't
too
read
far
it.
away. It's not on mine.
Oh, okay. Then I'll have to.
You got to bring
hey,
it down closer.
Yeah. Hi, Rich. I just can't see this far because that's at the.
Well, I know it doesn't look like Tressler, so it's not Kylie.
No, it's not. But anyway, so I did the audition for Cram, which is kind of funny because I did that audition a couple times on video, and I just thought it was missing something. And I was watching videos of actors' workshops, and it was talking about ways to stand out. And one of the things that I was thinking about was if I applied some of those, it may make a difference. Because if you have 20 people that are auditioning for this part and they all have to do the part and they say, oh, you got to act angry and all that stuff, and everybody acts angry and all that. But if one person acts angry, but then he nonchalant angry, like, you know, that idiot, I can't stand him because he did this and that, but it doesn't matter. And you act just a little different than everybody, you might just do better. Now, I did that on this audition, this one with Cram, because as most people know, I don't drink. But I figured the way the guy was talking
Well, I don't know. I think there is a video out of you drinking.
Well, I was in this video. I was talking nonchalantly about my girlfriend, I guess, or wife or something, and I'm kind of like talking about her, but it seemed like he should have had a beer. And I just happened to have a beer in the house because I don't drink, and there's beer because I don't drink. It's still here. So I grabbed it, opened the bottle, and did the interview, or did the audition with that. So that was kind of cool. And the other guy was, it was a short, the other one was a short audition. It was like only about, I don't know, 10 lines or something. And I'm still not exactly sure. I don't like that way that one came out, but I was on a time schedule, so I submitted it anyway. But when I sent it to them, they said, we'll be contacting you shortly. I don't know what that means. I don't know if they saw it and liked it, saw it and didn't like it, saw it or didn't see it at all, and
It's an automatic response.
yeah, it's kind of one of those things that it'll be. I'll find out whether or not they liked it if I hear from them again. So I know that what I was applying for was for it was a. I want to say this so that it sounds right, but if it doesn't sound
If
right,
it's coming
I
from
apologize.
you, oh brother.
Well, it's a black movie producer, and all the parts were black except for the cops. So that's that's what I was applying for, was the cops. And so if I get it, I think it would be fun. I think it would be a good experience. But let's see what happens. Then there was one I'm going to audition for that is for a lead. Well, I believe it's a lead male part, male or female, older person part. Now, I don't know what older means, because older to a 20-year-old is a 30-year-old, older to a 30-year-old is a 40-year-old, older to a 40-year-old is a 50-year-old, older to a 50-year-old is a 55-year-old.
No, not every 50-year-old.
What I'm saying is, I don't know exactly what they're looking for, but I put my interest in that too, because that is going to be ongoing. And if the pilot is a freebie, but if they get picked up, that's something that could turn out to be kind of fun. So, and they're down in Allentown area, so we'll see what happens. Little by little, I'm just kind of seeing what's out there and seeing if I can get something going. Those two videos, music videos, I auditioned for. Geez, that was January, I think. So I never heard back from them, but I don't know if I just didn't do what they wanted me to do, because I kind of didn't really do it the way they wanted me to do it. So I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't get that one. But what else do I got? I'm trying to think. I applied for a whole bunch of things that I didn't hear from anybody. So, but that, I think that's par for the
every
course.
no is one step closer to that yes.
Well, I don't know about that, but
I do.
but I do know that I'm having a good time with it. It's fun, and the fact that I got these two videos. Well, actually, I did 3 videos in the past 24 hours. So fun. Anyway, so let's get the show started. Wait a minute, I got to do one thing before I get it started. My box isn't spinning like it should be. There we go. All right, got it spinning. All right. Where do I want to start?
Not at the end.
I'll tell you what, I'll start with one of the videos that I did.
Okay.
And I'm not going to do the one I liked better. I'm going to do the one I liked less than the other one. So that was the Aaron. That was a guy named Aaron. That I'm still trying to understand where they were coming, because the dialogue didn't really make sense for what I thought it was going to be. In other words, I don't think the words didn't really work for what I felt they were trying to accomplish. But I did it the way way I felt it should have been done. And I didn't like the end of the video, but I didn't understand why they were putting the words like that together, because they didn't make sense to my...
Well, see, the thing I
Thoughts?
like is you really won't tell me what they're looking for. You'll just,
I don't know what they're looking
No,
for.
but I'm saying you'll be like, okay, watch this, and then if you have an idea of what they're looking for, like what the concept is, then I can look at it and say, okay, did he hit that? Did he, did that come
Yeah, I
across
don't-
to me?
I don't like the structure of the sentence that they put together in this particular video or in this particular script, because I don't know what they were trying to convey. I don't know what this guy was. I don't know if he was a cop or if he was a bad guy, or I don't know what he was. Hey Frank, haven't seen you in ages. Hi Melanie. So this is the part Aaron, and I don't really know totally what they were trying to do. Hey, that's fancy.
At first, I suspected something. She acts so
Oh shoot, no, I screwed that up, didn't I? Huh? Didn't I screw that up? Huh? Well, that's funny. Hold on. I didn't. Which one do I want? I guess I want this one here. Nope, that doesn't look like it. Okay.
Maybe we really ought to change things up and use a different night. Then maybe things will start going together. We won't have all these issues.
I want this.
Because if all these issues are happening on Tuesdays, maybe it's the Tuesday that's the problem.
Well, the thing is, it's supposed to be that, but it didn't come up. There. That's not that. Okay, that's the preview. But it's not the... Okay. All right. This is take 2 of my...
Of your
of my
three-take
Aaron.
audition.
Of my Aaron. So hopefully it'll be better this time, because I got it this time. All right. So I don't know the setup, so I can't really tell you much about the part as to what it is, but this is Aaron, and he's speaking on what he's speaking on. It sounds like an interview with a cop. It almost sounds like this guy was interviewing with the cop. That's what it is. So here we go. We're not we're not there. There we go. Hey, nice intro.
At first, I suspected something. She acts so calm and absent-minded. One day, I heard the back door shut. As I entered the front, I saw him slink back of the smokehouse into the lot and run across the field. And I meant to kill him on sight. But that day, walking near the 4th bridge, without a stick or stone in hand, all of a sudden I saw him standing there, scared to death, holding his rabbits. And all I could say was, "Don't! Don't! Don't!" as he aimed and fired at my heart.
Okay, so it I don't really quite understand what I was supposed to do. And holding his rabbits, what was he carrying rabbits around for?
Could have been stuffed rabbits.
I don't know. It didn't make...
He could have been taking rabbits that he caught that
Somehow I don't
maybe
think
his pets and had to let them go.
Somehow I don't know that rabbits were what he was talking about. I don't know what he was talking about, but rabbits, I don't know. I don't get it. It made no sense to me. So that was the second one I did. The first one I did was much more interesting, I thought. So I guess we could watch the second one, as long as I get this thing working right. Let's see. This was a guy named Cram. So let's see if it works here. What about those intros?
Look, I'll tell you, I have no problem with her being what she truly is. I don't hold it against her. I'm not judging her. She just doesn't want to hear the truth. Look at me. I'm a gambler and a lowlife. I freely admit it, because that's my reality. I don't go around trying to sugarcoat it. It is what it is, and I am what I am. Okay? People get so hell-bent on accurate descriptions of what the truth actually is, especially if it pertains to who they are, because they can't face the reality of it for themselves. Everyone's trying to show a face instead of being their real selves. To turn to your fellow neighbor and call them out on something, it's presumed preposterous today. Am I right? The arrows and daggers that get flung at you by all these different groups is frightening. Everyone becomes a Frankenstein when they open their mouths for stating the facts. That is why I don't talk to no one. I don't want no part of the drama. I just keep to myself and stay low-key in my low-life world. I don't bother nobody, and no one bothers me. Amen, right? If I'm asked my opinion about an issue, I go dumb. That's it. Easy. I don't play sides, and I don't play games. I could care less. Honestly, waste my time.
Okay, so the waste my time thing confused me. It didn't make sense. Well, the flow of everything was pretty good.
The English was awful. No, I'm not saying you.
What do you mean?
I'm not saying you.
It was a street guy.
Well,
It's
yeah,
not going
I
to be
know.
a Harvard grad. It's,
You know, like you axe someone.
well, keep in mind what I said, what this part probably was.
I know.
I'm assuming Cram was
But
one of the cops.
for somebody that had like strict English stuff
You're not-
pounded into their head, it's you hear that and it's like
Have you ever watched a movie? Have you ever watched
yes,
Hobbs and Shaw?
yes.
They use correct English?
No, when that
Okay,
it
then-
drives me nuts.
That's a short drive. If you watched any movie, you're not going to see.
I know
You're not going
that.
to see Shakespeare.
I know.
I'm not a Shakespearean actor.
But you didn't go through what I did in business school.
Well, this isn't business school.
I know that, but it was pounded into my head.
Well, if there's any scripts open where you have to be a business school graduate, I'll tell you about it.
Gee,
But
thanks.
if you're talking about the real world, this is closer to real world.
You just ask them how to do it.
I didn't ever say that. I never use those words. I don't speak that street language very well because I always, when I was growing up, all the kids were doing that. They were all speaking like that, but I wasn't speaking like that because I didn't understand the whole concept. Why would you want to talk like that? I just totally didn't get that. That's why you don't hear me say ain't.
Right.
Well, there's a reason for it because I thought it's a stupid word, and people.
But can I say one word to you that you'll see why I'm saying this? Tuesday.
Who says that? I don't say that.
I used to.
Okay, well,
And remember how you got on me about it.
yeah.
So now I make a very hard conscious
I gotta
effort
tell you
not to do that.
Where I used to work, one of the managers used to say Tuesday. And I used to crack up because I'm thinking, man, you make a lot of money and you say that. Oh, man. But but regardless, I'm trying to play the part that they gave me, and I did some things in there that I felt enhanced the product, such as the beer bottle, because this sounded like a guy in a bar just talking. He didn't sound like a guy. I felt that may see that there's a little creativity there because the guy didn't just say the lines.
Right.
And I tried to say the lines as if I was talking in a bar, as if I was talking to some friends in a bar. I don't know what that's like because I don't have any friends in a bar. I don't really go to bars, but...
Well, you used to whenever we'd have wrestling shows. Oh, no, wait, that was a different venue.
Yeah, well, I used to when I was a kid. I mean, when I was 16 through my 20s, I went to bars. But, the thing is, I tried to make it feel like he was just a guy spouting off in a bar one day. So, if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, okay. But the thing they told me that I learned in the actor's workshop was that you have to put yourself in a different light than the other people. If
Right.
if everybody does the script the same way, competing against everybody else. But if you do the script and take a chance, if you do the script a different way, you have a chance because they're going to remember how you did it. And as stupid as the beer bottle is, I'll bet you I'm the only one at audition with a beer bottle.
Well, I would hope.
Why? Well, I would hope because
it would make you stand out.
That's what the point is that I'm trying to stand out. And the other thing I did was I paused after that serious thing and laughed. Because that one word, the one word I was supposed to say, which was